Okay, I can see that. That is definitely a better method. But my method worked, and therefore it's perfectly fine. Hello, welcome to the Seabed Inn. Here we... Could it be Linny? It is. It's Linny. Linny? What I love about this game is your method works too. Yeah, there's many ways to solve most of the problems in this game. Yes, I'm sure of it. You're Linny. Wow, it's been such a long time. Wait, but I thought you and Mipha fell to Calamity Ganon. And if you've been alive all this time, where have you been? What have you been doing? Please tell me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an adult, and yet here I am making a ruckus. Has it really been 100 years? In a way, it feels like yesterday. We've both been through a lot, I'm sure. If you don't mind, I'd love to catch up sometime soon. I'm so mad at her. I need to go to the Bank of Wishes to send a letter, but Mother won't let me because of that water monster. She treats me like I'm still a child. It's so condescending. It's really terrible to be at that awkward Zora age when I'm a young woman, but I haven't had my growth spurt yet. Just my luck to be a late bloomer. I'll probably never grow taller. Ugh, it's awful to be me sometimes. I doubt Hylians have to deal with nonsense like this since you age so fast. You're so lucky. Letter? Whenever I put a letter in a bottle and send it down Zora River, I always get a reply without fail. I wonder what he's like, the one responding to my letters. I want to meet him so badly. Do you need something else? Bank of Wishes. The Bank of Wishes is halfway down Zora River. If you send a letter down the river from the Bank of Wishes and get a reply, that person will be yours forever. That's how the legend goes anyway. Who are you? I'm Finley. All the other girls are head over heels for Prince Sidon, but not me. I believe everyone has their own special prince out there, just waiting for them. Do you need anything else? Goodbye. Oh, okay. Goodbye then. Weird. So, where exactly am I going to find this prince? Thought it would be, you know, just kind of straight ahead. But straight ahead was the shrine. Oh, hello. Do I need a second one of you? No, but I broke a bunch of weapons, so I will take it. Alright, so straight ahead was not the way to get the prince. These two offshoots are shops. And I was not paying attention to where the prince actually went. Franck. My apologies, I was lost in thought. Okay. I'm just gonna steal all your crabs. Oh, we've got these big sweeping staircases. That's probably where I'm supposed to go. I mean, stop touching it, maybe? Lady Mipha, watch this. I, Segan, the aptly named Demon Sergeant, shall strike down the divine beast, Va Ruta. What you doing? You're Link. Finally, I can avenge Lady Mipha. It has been 100 years since you last showed your face here. Now I, Segan, will cut you down myself. What do you mean? Playing dumb, eh? Nice try, but you cannot fool me, Champion Link. You were unable to protect Lady Mipha from Calamity Ganon. It has been 100 years since we lost her. Poor Lady Mipha, how heartbreaking. I won't fail her again. Humph. There's no way we would ask for your help now, after all this time and after all that has happened. So says I, Segan, the Demon Sergeant. Even if this body of mine is destroyed, I will drown Ruta in shock arrows myself, and in doing so, Lady Mipha's regrets shall be alleviated. You understand anything of courage, then get out of my way at once. I'm gonna just grab that. Hey! I'm in the middle of my shock arrow training. I must learn to withstand them. Did I not just tell you that? You commit such a violence with the great Second standing right before you. In that case, you take the responsibility of appeasing the divine beast Vavruta. Humph. Okay. Yep, just move on.
Hey!
Hello and welcome. Zora's Domain is currently searching for a Hylian like you. That said, this Hylian, I get the feeling I've seen him before. Perhaps a long time ago. I guess before I go up, what's down here? More Zora.
Yeah.
Well, well, it's always nice to have a visitor here. Thank you for journeying to our fair Zora's Domain. Wait a moment, you're Link! The perpetrator who forced Lady Mipha to join his crusade 100 years ago, only to be destroyed by Calamity Ganon. As though I could ever forget that face. You should know that the elderly here, who love Lady Mipha, still remember, and they still resent you. I, however, resent the deed, and not the person. I also believe in allowing the mistakes of the past to wash away. Link, I've retired from my role as a priest. I'm now living my life free from the material concerns of this world. However, ever since I retired, each day is more boring than the last. Spending day after day in idleness, only to pass from this world soon. Link, as I'm sure you are well aware, the afterlife lays claim to all. We never know when it will beckon. If during your travels you meet any engaged couples, I would like you to introduce them to me. Joining two souls is a true honor, one I shall stake my life on. Just one more wedding, and I shall be fulfilled. Sure, I'll keep an eye out for engaged couples, I guess. Is that another one of your writing stones? History of the Zora, Part 7. The hero who defeated the Lyle as to be King Dorephan. There was a time when the people of the land were threatened by the beast Lyle, who lived on Plumu Mountain. But one Hylian drove the beast back and restored peace to the domain. The Zora Helm, when in this fight, is now north of something in the ruins near something lake. It rests there to honor the deeds of the hero Link. Probably. I'm taking its toll on this. What's wrong? A traveler, eh? Upon this stone monument is the proud history of the Zora, as dictated by King Dorephan himself many years ago. I plan to record it all in a book, so I'm reading it again. That sounds rough. Link? Is that really you? The Hylian who stole away our Lady Mipha, and what's more, the champion who... I cannot forgive you, not ever. Say what? Do you not understand the gravity of what you have done? Not only did you Hylians fail to stop Calamity Ganon 100 years ago, but you went and stole our Lady Mipha from us. I will never forgive you, awful Hylians, not ever. Seems like everyone's pretty ticked off that we weren't successful last time. You don't have any fins? Are you a Hylian? I'm the president of Prince Sidon's fan club. My name is Tula. Do you know Prince Sidon? Yeah. That's just what I'd expect from our Prince Sidon. He's His renown has even reached you, Hylian. Ah, Prince Sidon. Just thinking of you turns me to mush. On the other hand, if that pack of geezers shows up again, I swear... Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, Prince Sidon is a man with magnificent ideas. Oh, I know. Why don't you go and have a chat with Prince Sidon? Yes, do. Alright, I'm gonna leave you three alone. Wow, you are big. Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorephan, ruler of the Zora. That object upon your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion, Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion. You can't mean the Link, that champion. So that's where I have heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary. I've been sleeping, I lost my memory. This is such an interesting place narratively. You wake up with basically no memories, and then you arrive here, and not only do half the people remember you, they hate you. Yep. Yeah, I've been sleeping. It was a long nap. Come again? Sleeping, you say? Is that why you do not seem to remember me? But surely you must remember my precious daughter Mipha, yes? You do you not? Mipha who, or doesn't ring a bell? After walking all the way through here and having people tell me about the statue and then chastise me for her death. Mipha who? Both answers are terrible. I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you do not remember her. Young hero, please, look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memory? I mean, I've already had a couple. Was it just a single memory that did have Mipha in it? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. Wahaha, that is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you've endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Vah-Ruta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? King Dorephan, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, why, the very thought of it curls my fins. Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak this way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion, and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and the Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you already forgotten, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of the ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us. Link. Divine beast Vah Ruta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For us Zora, water and air are as one, so you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the areas downstream from us. There, Hylian lives are in very grave danger. Drenda writes, King says, get me a random elf. Prince Sidon. You got it. Comes back with literally the legendary hero. The divine beast Vah Ruta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the divine beast. That is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there's no electricity coursing through to stop them. Segan, who is quite shock resistant for Azora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you. Help me to stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the divine beast and appease it from within? So then, Princess Zelda is still alive? Yes, in Hyrule Castle. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were? The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beasts, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I do not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous! Naturally, I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together. I'm in. Let's do this. Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. Zora armor, which is way weaker than my current armor. Custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation's Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. It was crafted by Zora princesses for their future husbands. My understanding is he only had one daughter who would be a princess. And she made a set of armor that is custom made to fit Link? Huh. I can swim up waterfalls, wow. So long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like Azora. Please, take good care of it. King Dorephan, surely you do not really intend to give this outsider the Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they've sworn to marry. Princess Mipha made this one there with her own hands. It is far too important to trust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him, so why should he receive such an honor? Okay. So they're claiming that we just have a similar body proportion that we can wear armor that was constructed by Zora for Zora. Maybe. This is very normal armor that is very normal for them to give you. Absolutely nothing symbolic or significant about it. Yeah. This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter, Mipha. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means to the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Vah-Ruta. But now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. Sidon, I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like to speak, I would like you to try to speak with him. Okay. You came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen well, Muzu. There's something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister Mipha had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories. Some of them were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No. You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie. Not this, Zora. How could Lady Mipha possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remains nothing. Or he remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mipha's statue. It's the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in Mipha's heart. And they just teleported away, I guess.
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much, about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
What's the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You're quivering like a hatchling. Whatever's the matter? Mipha, I remember. What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There's no way you remember her just now, when it is most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get those shock arrows, yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. Prove it? The stubborn fool. Lucky for us, we have proof. Link, go ahead and show Muzu the Zora armor my father gave you. Okay. I assume that means I need to put it on. Oh, I probably should have put on the rubber helm when going through all those electric enemies. You know, when I wasn't specifically climbing. Would have been smart. Muzu, look closely at the clothes Link is wearing. You really think changing your clothes is going to make me... What in the... That is the Zora armor from before. Yes. Lady Mipha made this by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? Now you understand, do you not? Now you know who her heart belonged to, and who she made this special armor for. The fact that the armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him and him alone. You've always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. That is why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you already figured it out. I never would have imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he. I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I am a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder, it is called the Plyomus Mountain, and there you will also find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to a Zora. Aha! You must mean that Lionel. He is a man-beast, that one. The beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious, to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the divine beast, I estimate that you will need, at least 20 shock arrows. Do you think you can gather that many? Do you still doubt him, Muzu? I have no doubt he will be triumphant. Okay, Link, let's get moving. The fastest way to Plyomus Mountain is to ascend the waterfall east of the domain. That Zora armor should come in handy. Just swim to the waterfall basin, and then go up the waterfall from there. I'll wait at the East Reservoir Lake, right by the Divine Beast. Gather at least 20 shock arrows and then join me. I'm on it. Wonderful. Together we shall stop that Divine Beast's onslaught. So I have heard of Lynels as being incredibly tough enemies. I think they're the weird centaur things that I've been avoiding. And not excited, like, hey, you want some shock arrows? Rather than going to a shop and buying 20, go fight this terrible beast. It sounds more fun that way. Let's see. I already have 14 shock arrows. But sure. How does one get there? Supposed to be a waterfall I swim up? I guess? Anything obvious on the map? Lulu Lake. Shadowback Point. They mentioned that. So I guess I need to go over here. Except that looks like a dam. So I'd have to somehow get into this lake. There might be a way of climbing the dam. Yeah. Looks like there is. Second again. Yes, sir. The east gate is all clear, sir. Oh, well, if it isn't Master Link. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? We used to play together all the time. That was 100 years ago. My name is Gaddison. The Hylian that Prince Sidon brought here. Don't tell me that was you, Master Link. And what's more, you don't seem to have changed much in the last 100 years. Oh, but I shouldn't be making idle chit-chat just now. I'm supposed to be fulfilling my officially appointed duty by keeping watch at the East Gate. I must maintain my surveillance of the East Reservoir Lake. We can chat later. Alright. Grab a couple of shrooms. Okay. Kind of wish I'd managed to grab some of those fairies. Now that I've got to go take on a Lynel. Durenda says, you're absolutely getting murdered by that Lynel. It'll be great. Yeah, that's my worry. But when I get to the top of the waterfall, I can switch out to my normal armor that is significantly better. Hello, friend. Yeah, I'm not wanting to tackle you quite yet. Hey, a chest. Do you have shock arrows? Knight shield. Wow. 40 defense. Shield favored by the knight. A knight who served the Hyrulean royal family. Its sturdy metal construction makes it quite durable, but its weight requires decent skill to wield. Your inventory is full. I am taking that. Let's drop... I'm going to drop the Guardian Shield because typically they don't actually seem very durable, the Guardian stuff. Alright, so... where am I actually going? This. The reservoir lake that I'm trying to get to is the lake with the Divine Beast in it. Okay. Did not realize that. Cool. Link. There, I was like, can you seriously not make it up that tiny little railing? Alright, we'll just stay out of the way of that divine beast because I don't want to play with you at the moment. So there's something about swimming up waterfalls, but I'm not seeing a waterfall. At least not yet. Link doesn't have a ton of stamina, so I'm probably just gonna drown because there's nowhere to stand. I think coming over here was a mistake. Let's see if I can climb up onto that or something, find somewhere to get my stamina back. Where is that waterfall I'm supposed to use? Nah, I'm just gonna drown. I'm not gonna waste my food on it. Nope. Okay. That was the wrong choice. Looks like there's a dock of some sort over there. I just focus on getting specifically to that dock. Maybe I can pull it off. Or maybe I'll just drown again. Let you see the map? Sure. Once I drown again. It's entirely possible that I'm going the wrong way. Alright, yeah. Can't make that. And it would take a lot of food to be able to make it. So I don't think that's the way I'm supposed to be going. Alright, map-wise. I know they mentioned something about Shatterback Point, which is why I was trying to get here. But I don't think that's right. These look like waterfalls. So I don't know what I was remembering about Shatterback Point. But maybe Shatterback Point is the point where he is at, but I need to get here, and to do that I go up this route. That sounds reasonable. From the city there are waterfalls that go up the cliffs. There's a tutorial NPC around somewhere that will show you how to dive as well. The waterfall you're wanting is towards Macau Lake. You need to go to Macau Lake and Lulu, yeah. Okay. It's kind of where I was figuring out. So there's an NPC will teach me how to dive, apparently, you say? I guess I'll have to look for that as well. Okay, just keeping an eye out, see if there's anything interesting. Alright. This looks like a waterfall. Swim upward. Wow. That is an amazing suit of armor that can somehow make that happen. That armor is magic. Alright. What's over here before I head up that waterfall? More secret writings. History of the Addendum 2, Prince Sidon's Great Escape. There was once a giant Octorok in Hateno Bay, large as a mountain. An Octorok the size of a mountain? Wow. Which terrorized the village's fishers. Hearing of their distress, Prince Sidon went forth and personally eliminated the offending Octorok. But this Octorok was a tricky beast. After the prince dodged one of the stones it spat, it inhaled him whole. Such had been the fate of many strong warriors who went to slay the Octorok. Not one had come back alive. Just as it seemed Prince Sidon would be counted amongst them, the great giant Octorok twisted in pain. The tip of a silver scale spear pierced the Octorok's stomach from within, revealing itself to be the source of the beast's agony. Incredibly, Prince Sidon had fought his way out by stabbing the spear over and over into the monster's stomach. Unable to bear the pain, the Octorok copped up the prince and scrambled to escape. Ever since, the fishers of Hateno Bay have passed down this heroic tale, the prince who slew the fell Octorok. Man, I gotta tangle with a Lionel. So bad. I mean, maybe they're not as terrifying as I assume they will be. But I don't want to bank on that. So meanwhile, let's switch out my armor to better armor. And I guess the goal is just to collect the shock arrows. I don't have to fight it. So first we'll grab these ones that are just littered around. Yeah. Because I was nearly at 20. Though I probably want to get a couple of extras because I am not the best gamer in the world. Shadowback Point this way. Okay. Alright, you're a boar. You're not the Lionel. There he is. Yeah, there's shock arrows everywhere. Ah, stealth apparently was not an option. 2,000 hit points. Hey game, how do you feel about me saving right now? Good. I'll grab you. We have no reason to fight Lionel. I'm just here to clean up some debris in your home. Making things cleaner so that you're happier and stuff. Also, I'm heading to the top of this mountain while I'm here because, again, typically there's cool stuff at the top of mountains. And by cool stuff, I mean Koroks. Ah. Oh, there's a bunch of arrows there. Perfect. What are you? Jump at your own risk. Okay. See a shrine down there. Alright, where are we at? Shock arrows wise. 32. I think 32 is more than 20. May not be the best at math, but it sounds right to me. Oh, you can just straight up dive down. Yeah, no. And I'm just gonna bail on the whole fighting the Lionel idea. As fun as that sounds. Alright. Let's switch to a different bow that's not nearly destroyed. Let's save again so I don't have to go back to the Lionel. And talk to the prince here. Probably should heal up real quick first as well. Okay. Glad to see you're ready to go, Link. Are you ready for this? Do you have your Zora armor and enough shock arrows? I'm ready. Wonderful. You never cease to amaze, Link. Now then, let's go. Let us go and appease the divine beast as one. Here we go. Wait a second. Now that I look closer, I see you're not wearing your Zora armor because it's less effective and not as good at stopping damage. Unless you have enough shock arrows and your Zora armor, we cannot possibly hope to appease the divine beast. Please hurry and gather what you need. Fine. Apparently the Zora armor is critical. You didn't die, so disappointed. Glad to see you're ready to go, Link. Are you ready for this? Do you have your Zora armor and enough shock arrows? I'm ready. Wonderful! You never cease to amaze, Link. Now then, let us go and appease the divine beast as one. Here we go. Gaze now upon the divine beast's back. Do you see those glowing pink orbs? You will need to shoot each of them with a shock arrow. With your Zora armor, you'll now have the ability to ascend waterfalls. So I shall take you right up to the side of the divine beast, and from there, you can swim up and take aim. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Now hurry up and get on my back. Are you sure? What are you talking about? We can do this. Let's get going. Okay, here we go. Huh, I'm unstoppable in the water. Ruda's responding to our presence. I'll move away and wait for an opening before we approach. Keep going at full speed. It's up to you to ward off Ruda's attacks. Are you ready? Divine Beast Varuda will undoubtedly use its ancient... That includes hurling giant ice blocks that we will need to watch out for. He talks fast.
What's that ice?
Oh, okay. Oh.
Shock arrows ready?
Oh, super missed. Oh, I was supposed to swim upward on that. Okay. There's a lot going on here.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right, go.
Nope. Apparently you can only really get one.
Can you get rid of that ice?
Oh, it's following us. That's...
new shotgun.
Nope.
What's going on? You must break that ice.
Get over here. That was not what I wanted. Okay.
We're getting closer.
Which orbs do I still have to hit? This one looks like I've gotten it. That one looks like I've gotten it. Oh, okay. I think I got both those, so... There we go. Link, look! The water spouting from Ruta has slowed down. Ruta is floating higher now. You wanted to venture inside, right? I'll bring you closer. We're counting on you. Do good work in there.
Well, Link, here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast. Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell. Finish the job.
Ugh. Travel gate registered to map. So I could just bail now. You're here.
I must say that I am so happy to see that this day has finally arrived. Now, Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost. The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
Alright. However, I think I'm gonna end it here. My understanding of these divine beasts is they're effectively the dungeons of this game, like most Zelda games, have large giant dungeons to go through. I think these divine beasts are equivalent. And as are basically at my usual stopping time, we'll stop here and pick it up next time with figuring out what this divine beast entails. So thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream and had fun. And I look forward to playing in next week and getting a bit farther.